All right, y'all. On today's assignment, there's going to start off with this little introduction of something new. We're not really going to get into the work on it today. It is still technically one-step equations. They're actually called one-step inequalities, but we're not really going to do any of that math yet today. We're going to do some practice one-step equations on your assignment today, um, but one-step inequalities we'll get into tomorrow because we're actually going to get into some graphing with this tomorrow as well. The main thing I want you guys to understand today is just what the signs are called. And I know that you guys know some of these signs already, but I just want to go over them real quick just to make sure you guys have it, because tomorrow that's going to be really important. This first sign here, I know that you guys probably remember greater than, less than, but some people get confused about which sign is which. I always tell students, if you hold up an L with your left hand, the sign that kind of looks like an L is your less than sign. I'm going to write it on there for you guys. So the one that looks like an L is less than. And we use that to say that the number on this side is less than whatever number we have over here. So an example, I could put 5 is less than 20. So for the people that remember this, then if that first one is less than, that means that the second one should be greater than. Some people call it more than, but the real term is actually greater than, which just means that number is larger or bigger. So I could say 16 is greater than 10. This last sign over here, you guys definitely know. I'm not going to talk about that one too much. Except the last sign. This is the third sign. The one that you guys know the most of. Equal or equal to. For equal to, 8 is equal to 8. See, y'all, these ones you guys should know from probably 4th or 5th grade. I don't remember exactly when you guys learned your inequality signs, but I'm actually going to move my camera just a second out to this other board over here because I want to show you guys 2 newer inequality signs that we're going to be using more of tomorrow. All right, y'all, hopefully it's not too hard to see. This one's kind of in the light on here, but hopefully you guys can still see that this at the top is one of those less than signs. But on the bottom, we actually have a straight bar, kind of like an equal sign bar. So this sign actually has 2 names put together. We have our less than and we have our equal to. So we'll be using this more because we'll be using some algebra and we have unknown values or things we have to figure out. So we don't know what the exact number is, but we could say we know something is less than or equal to something else. This sign is called less than or equal to. So obviously if you had numbers, you would know which one was less than or equal to. But if you have variables, you could say that f is less than or equal to 8. Which means f could really have multiple answers. F could be 7 because that's less than 8. F could be 8 because that's equal to 8. F could be 2 because that's also less than 8. F could not be 10 because 10 is not less than 8. So any number that's less than or equal to 8 could be an answer for F. And that's where variables get a little confusing, y'all, because you can't have multiple answers or multiple possible answer choices. This last one is the exact opposite. So we said this first one here was less than or equal to, the one that looks like an L, which means this other one on the other side is called greater than or equal to. I'm going to write it up there, then I'll show it to you guys again. Greater than or equal to. An example for that, again, we could have another variable. I could say 3 is greater than or equal to W. which means W is my variable, which is what we're looking for in the problem. My answer, 3 is greater than or equal to my answer. So my answer could really be less than 3. It gets kind of confusing thinking about it this way, y'all, but another way I tell people to remember it, you guys probably learned in middle school or in elementary school, is whatever the mouth is open to, that side has to be bigger. So since the mouth of this is open towards that 3, 3 is bigger than W. Since the mouth is open towards 8, 8 is bigger than F. Y'all, the main thing you guys just need to understand for class today, like I said, we are going to be doing some review of those one-step equations from yesterday, but mainly you need to understand what are these 5 signs called, because that will be the beginning of your assignment today. What are those 5 signs called? If you have any questions, please call, or please don't call me, sorry. If you have any questions, please send me an email, y'all. I'll get right back to you. Have a good day.